Welcome to Fitness and Beer. I'm Larry Powell. Today we're going to be reviewing the Omni Hilton Head Beachfront Resort.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are y'all?
Omni Hilton Head Beachfront.
There you are.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Thank you. So, one of the things I find it difficult to do is when I'm reading written reviews is to determine what the hotel is actually going to be like. So, hopefully today I can help solve that problem and so come and join me for my video review.
So the Omni is located inside the gated community of Palmetto Dunes. According to Wikipedia, approximately 70% of Hilton Head Island is inside of gated communities. You will have to pass through an access gate, but getting through the gate is relatively painless. The Omni is less than 2 miles from a place called Shelter Cove Harbor Shop and Marina. We didn't make it to Shelter Cove during our short stay, but there is shopping, dining, and activities nearby. The Omni is a 4-story building containing 323 guest rooms. We arrived around 2 p.m. on a sold-out Saturday afternoon, and this is what the Circle Drive looked like.
Hey, so here we are at the check-in. So here we are at check-in. So far, everything's pretty smooth.
And this is what the lobby looked like. Needless to say, it wasn't busy, but still, they weren't able to have a room available to us until around 45 minutes after we arrived. Granted, we were there 2 hours early for a 4 p.m. check-in, but we did witness people who arrived after us, and they were allowed to check in. After a quick complaint, they were more than accommodating. This ended up not being a big deal, and thumbs up to the staff for handling us well. The lobby is clean and nicely decorated, but isn't memorable, and lacks the appeal of a place where you just want to go sit. The appropriate word is adequate. The same can be said for the gift shop, as my daughter so aptly pointed out.
There's no toys in here. Daddy,
Yeah.
there's no toys in here.
But the gift shop does have swimsuits, t-shirts, sunglasses, sunscreen, and many of the things that you'd expect in a gift shop.
Upon first impression, I have to say that it looks nice. The courtyard is beautiful, and it's definitely worthy of a 4-star rating. And so let's step inside and see what else we see.
The word adequate can also be applied to the grounds, hallways, elevators, and building lobbies. But still, somehow the Omni succeeds at feeling like a nice place to be. And then there was this nice touch. As a result of our wait, they provided us with a free s'mores kit. That's an $18 value in the cafe. With the fire pits in the courtyard, the s'mores kit can be a really fun thing. So let's move on to the actual accommodations, but really quickly I have to mention that our bellman service was excellent. The Omni wins in the room category. Our room was a double queen, but what sets it apart here is the kitchenette and dining area, which also gives the room a little more surface area and feels bigger than the standard hotel room. Also, there is a vanity located conveniently outside of the main bathroom. The bathroom itself is basic, but very clean. I'm really big on cleanliness, and to me, one of the biggest telltale signs is the space between the tiles in the shower. In this case, they were spotless. And across from the vanity, there is a closet stocked with 2 rows and a safe. Our youngest enjoyed pressing buttons on the safe. So within minutes, our daughters were comfortable and plopped right down on the floor. It says a lot that we didn't find this gross and make them get up immediately. Moving on to the balcony and the view. What matters here is the view. We were fortunate enough to be on the resort side, facing the courtyard. You could even see the ocean slightly if you look far enough off to the right. We didn't pay for the upgrade, we were just lucky. But I think it may be worth it to pay for the upgrade, otherwise you could end up with the view of a parking lot. First, I wanted to give you a shot of one of the building lobbies and elevator area. What's nice here is they have these shutters that are open during the day. It gives the place a nice outdoor yet indoor sort of feel. Well, starting with the pool, let's start with what's important. There is poolside service and you can order a cocktail. The main pool is nicely oversized with ramps on either end. Seating is pretty standard but not abundant, and it can be difficult to find seating during peak times. There are actually 2 separate pools in the main pool area, but the smaller pool is not heated. And there's a 3rd adults-only pool somewhere that I didn't get any video of because I never went there, but it must be a nice option. Here is something that we really like. There's an oversized shallow area with standing umbrellas. Worked out really well for us with our little ones, or if you just wanted to sit, stay wet, and enjoy a drink. Nearby between the pool and the beach is a refreshment stand, the Seaside Shack. No food here, just sodas, snow cones, and such. Then there's the Boy Bar. This is where the food and drinks at the pool are served from. We'll discuss it a little more in the restaurant section, but in the meantime, from the deck of the Boy Bar, the view of the grounds and the pool area, which includes glimpses of the ocean, is fantastic. There's also bike rentals. I don't remember the bike rental prices, but I remember thinking it wasn't unreasonable. Thumbs up for having a playground. For those of us with young children, we know that's something that's easy to provide, yet is often overlooked. And of course, there's the gym. The gym is above average and nicely lit. It can get crowded during peak times, but still, it has everything you need for a decent workout. And lastly, the spa. I didn't use the spa, so I can only speak to its aesthetics. Did get a little video of the entrance, and what I noticed most was... It smells really good in here.
I know, right?
Yeah.
In between the candle and what they use in the salon and all the retail products.
I'd be surprised if the walk to the beach was more than 50 yards from the hotel grounds. There was a stand advertising the nearby beach rentals. Again, I don't remember the price of the beach rentals, but I remember thinking it wasn't anything unreasonable. The beach rentals are pretty standard umbrella chair setups. Of course, we came with our own setup, so we got all the fun times involved with that.
And here's the not so fun part of going to the beach.
Thanks for contributing.
Once set up, we noticed that the beach was not at all crowded. I imagine it gets busier than it was that day, but my guess is it's never overly crowded. The water off of Hilton Head Beach looks gray and muddy. It's not the prettiest beach, but still beautiful in its own way. The sand away from the water is powdery, but hardens enough near the water to bike ride. Our youngest wasn't sure how to feel about walking on the sand. But she got the hang of it in no time at all. Overall, it was a beautiful day at the Omni Hilton Head Beach. The Omni Hilton Head has 4 dining options. There's XO Sports and Spirits, Palmetto Market, the Bowie Bar, and their high-end steakhouse HH Prime. There's also Seaside Shack, but we won't include that since it's only refreshments. We'll start with the Bowie Bar. The Bowie Bar is the poolside bar and grill. I would say their drinks are better than most poolside bars, which probably speaks to the quality of their mixers. However, the most impressive thing about the Bowie Bar is the view from the deck. We did have lunch here and really enjoyed it. I would say the menu is pretty standard poolside grill fare, with prices ranging mostly from about $10 to $20. I had a shrimp salad here, and it was actually pretty good. Next is XO Sports and Spirits. It's billed as a sports bar, and that's exactly what it is. They allow families, but it definitely has more of an adult vibe and isn't ideal for kids. I didn't get a lot of good video of the interior, but we did have dinner here. It was just okay, but that could have been an error in ordering. I had the fish tacos. And lastly, here's a shot of one of the booths so you can at least see what one of the booths look like. And then there's Palmetto Market, which is in line with the market style trend that's recently become so popular in hotels and resorts. It's essentially a coffee shop / sandwich shop / pizza parlor / convenience store. We really liked the market and even found the convenience store type of items reasonable. We had a pizza here. Well, at least most of us did. And lastly, there's HH Prime, the Omni's high-end steakhouse. I can't say much about this place because we didn't eat here, other than it has steakhouse prices. The burger's $19 and most entree items range between $30 and $60. So we give the Omni a 4.7 for accommodations. It takes a slight hit for the lobby and its lack of a centralized seating area. The pool and activities are a strong 4.5. The beach, even though limited by the quality of Hilton Head beaches, is a 4.5. And lastly, the restaurants rank at a 4.2 since it's missing a family-style sit-down restaurant. Overall, we really love this place and gave it a 4.5. The Omni is a perfect example of the whole being more than the sum of its parts. You can't go wrong with this choice on Hilton Head Island. Thank you for joining us, Fitness and Beer.